everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Adventures with Bucky and Charlie. On today's episode, we are going on another hike in the mountains. It's going to be really beautiful. It's supposed to be a nice day. I think it's, right now it's 7 degrees, but I think it's supposed to get up to 14 degrees. So I'm really looking forward to going for a hike. It'll be really nice to get out and just spend some time in nature. I'm going with a friend, but because we have two dogs that don't know each other and don't necessarily get along, we are taking a Bronco convoy. So she's following me right now in her Bronco, and I, of course, am driving Bucky, my Bronco, and we are going to go out and just enjoy our hike. So thanks for tagging along. Right, Charlie? Okay, so here we are. We're going to, what did I call this again? Grassi Lake. And it's icier than I anticipated again. But that's okay, because it's still going to be a really good hike, I think. Hopefully, if Charlie pulls me up. Yay, Charlie! Yay, Charlie! Yeah, there's a lake at the top of all of this. It's so icy. We can't go on the normal path, so we're walking through the woods. Come on, bud. You can see the mountain through the trees. It's so pretty. Like, look at that. It is just sheer ice all the way up. But I love that you can see the mountain, like, looming above us. Isn't it? Hey, you're kind of getting stuck in the snow. I love the woods. Hi. That's pretty fun.
It is pretty fun. Let's see if I can.
A little bit more obedient than a dog. Nope.
Just can't get a grip, the ice.
Bummer. I know, that's how we're feeling too. Yeah.
That's probably what you need, sticks.
Yes, and better cleats.
Walking sticks.
So we have decided to go down because it is just too icy and it's too scary and it's not safe. We didn't make it to the top. We will next time. But it was a good hike anyway, and we'll find somewhere else to walk. Well, I know. So it was too icy for us to finish our walk up to the lake, and so instead we decided to stop in Canmore and go for a walk on this path, which is still a little icy but not bad. But it's really nice and sunny and warm, and it's a beautiful location, and so it's really nice to be able to walk here. Charlie's having fun, so we're having a good time. Yeah. So one of the reasons that I wanted to go hiking at Grassi Lake, and obviously I'm not there now, we're back at the dog park, but one of the reasons I wanted to go hiking there is because I've been there a couple of times before. So I've been there in the summer, and I've been there again kind of around this time of year, a little bit more to the spring, I think. But so the summertime, of course, it's a really beautiful area, and if I have pictures, I'll show those to you, but it's a really nice place to go. It's more like a pond than a lake, if I'm being honest, but it's just really fun. It's a nice hike. But in the winter time, a little bit of a story of last time, what happened is that it was very similar to what we experienced this time when we were hiking, is that it was melty, and so there was a lot of ice in the parking lot, a lot of ice along the trail. But the last time I went hiking in the springtime or late winter, even though it was really icy, it turned to slush. So we were able to make it to the lake, and we walked through a lot of slush, and it was challenging. It was a hard walk, but we were able to do it because, of course, it was more slushy, and so you can kind of get grip somewhere or other. So that ended up working out. But the funny, not funny part of that was that as soon as we got back to the car, I loaded up my dog, my old dog that I used to have, and we loaded her in the car, and I was just walking towards my door to get in, and I slipped on a patch of ice. I fell really hard and smacked the back of my head, and actually cracked the ice that I landed on with the back of my head because I hit so hard. And my friend was with me, and because when I'm, stressed or upset or whatever, I kind of start either laughing or giggling, that response that can happen sometimes. And so that's what happened, is I started giggling. So she assumed I was fine, so she started taking pictures and had a couple of pictures of me lying there in the ice. The problem was I wasn't fine. Actually, I ended up getting a concussion. Not that I knew it at the time, because I don't tend to go to the hospital or doctors. I just forget or don't bother. So I didn't end up going until about 3 months later, when it was still a problem with screens. I work as an online counselor, and I was having difficulties with my clients because after about an hour I was feeling really nauseous, and so that was a bit of a problem. But yeah, it was something where, you know, it's a beautiful lake. I want to go there again at some point when we can get there. Hopefully I won't ever get a concussion again, but it is one of the reasons that we stopped this time and turned around, because it was just too icy and I was a little nervous. Anyway, have a nice day.